We need to know this.
Maybe this one did not have it. Oh, this one, the water goes in the front. Sometimes the different places for the water port are different. So this one, the water goes in the front.
Bless you.
I didn't want to say so.
I think you should.
I know. I don't know why that's even working. Anyways, put your water in. We're reusing them so it won't necessarily turn blue anymore. So you'll put your water in, you'll see this turn blue if you have one. So remember, if you're actually hooked up to suction, typically these are at -20. So you could do different if the doctor wants different. But for here, we're gonna set them at -20. Your suction tubing goes here, which I didn't grab. So pretend there's suction tubing here. And then you would adjust your wall suction until your little float here is up in there like they showed you. And then to this is gonna go this. And then you're gonna have it ready to hook up to your chest tube. And then we're gonna have this clamped off at first. So we'll go ahead and just clamp this till we're ready to go. Okay, so if this is disconnected, you guys, it's just little things like this. Just hook them together. That's all you have to do. And then we would leave this. So setting up a chest tube and having it ready for a patient is really simple. So you could very easily be asked to do that. So we're gonna use these basins. Many of them will already be open, so you'll just have a basin with your towel around it. So, and then if you remember, how are we gonna open this? Because this is gonna be our sterile field. Right, so I have it the wrong way right now. So I'm gonna do away. These are big drapes too. Away, away.
Is that a sterile field?
Yeah. So only the blue is gonna be the sterile part. So that's gonna be your sterile field.
Wow.
How about that?
Parts okay to touch?
No.
The purple part. That's it.
Including the pants.
No, this is sterile.
Just call us life.
Just fashion.
Jeez.
Just think about it.
So, if I was really gonna prep my patient, I could open the iodine and clean my site. So for your patient, it's called the angle of Louis. so it's like right in here, and you're gonna, right in here is where the chest tube. So if I was actually inserting this, I would take my clamps. Yeah, these are big chest tubes. These are for like trauma patients. Some patients are gonna actually, and of course I'd have my little beautiful hat on too. Some patients get like little pigtail chest tubes now, and they don't get these big things, but these are the trauma ones. So you're gonna clamp this off at this end and at this end. And then if we're inserting, it's gonna be in our 5th intercostal space. So you're just gonna show us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would insert here. And then how far do I need to go? So the holes are inside the patient.
Okay.
So you'll see there's holes on here when you look at them. And then that would just be pointing up. And then this would go to this. We can undo this now. And then you're gonna wrap this securely with tape because you do not want this to come apart. What happens if this comes out?
Clean up on aisle 2.
You're gonna have a big leak. What happens if this happens?
Oh my gosh.
Repoke them.
What is the patient gonna get? Another pneumo, or a worse pneumo than he already has. So if you get a clot in the line, what can you do? Milk the tube to try to get the clot out down at the end. And then I'm gonna hand you, or you have it already, a little guide that tells how to troubleshoot a leak. So it shows you, like, if you come up here and you clamp it and the leak stops, where is the problem? Right. So it has you just keep on going down to try to figure out where the problem is. So you'll have to do some simple little troubleshooting like that. The other thing then we're gonna do is prep the field and prep the patient for the procedure. So like if the doctor's getting ready, he wants to have everything ready. It's like intubation. I'm coming to put the chest tube in, see you later. So I'm going to put all my stuff that I want sterile over there. So I need my drapes first. So you'll have a couple different containers. I'm not getting out a whole thoracotomy kit. So I'm just having you guys simulate putting a couple sterile instruments into the bin. So we're just gonna, remember when you guys are opening sterile packages, we're opening like this, and then I recommend you put these fingers underneath, your thumb here, because you can't go past the blue, right? You can't go past the blue, because if you do, you contaminate. So put your other thumb here and your fingers underneath, and then go like this, because then there's no way you're going past the blue. And then I'm gonna open away from the field. Dump. I know, it didn't dump like it was supposed to. Dump and back away. And there's gonna be some gauze too, but I didn't grab it, so there'll be a sterile gauze. So open, dump, away. I think I could be Ice Cream in another life. Open, dump, away. Then we're gonna use 3 drapes, because now we're gonna actually lay drapes over and leave our triangle space open for the doctor. You can't do this with one of those fenestrated drapes. And I'm gonna take this down while we're doing this part. Huh? Same what? Oh. So as I mentioned before, this was gonna be the closed glove technique. So you guys are gonna be getting full sterile for this. So, open, dump. Open, dump. And I really want you guys to be practicing this for this very last one, because we've been doing a lot of sterile technique and you guys really need to pay attention. I'm not gonna let you open your stuff over the field. You need to be away. You need to be opening, dump, and back away. So open, dump, however you do it, back away, and don't turn your back on your field, okay? So important things. So we have all that ready. So now, if I'm ready to get sterile, what do I have to do? With what? Okay, Avogar. So our work guy's cleaned over there. So Avogar, fingers, fingers, hands, all around. Remember, we're not gonna have things down yet.
No jewelry.
Yep, no, nothing. We're gonna do all up here. And then T-Rex, okay? Except I didn't open my other stuff. Ha! Good for me. So see, I do it too. Huh?
You're gonna go all closed.
Yeah, now I messed up. So, but now, actually, I'm okay. Yeah, so I can,
You got it.
I know.
Okay.
I make mistakes just like you guys do. Oops.
It's got 100%. I'm just you can ship it. Just not.
Ideally though, where should all of this have been? Yeah.
Do that first and then you open it?
No, this is okay. We can do it this way. Because there's not enough room on this drape for all those supplies. So that's why I didn't just use this one initially and let this be my sterile field.
So will we have two
deciding.
trays when we're testing?
No, that's not, I'm just thinking, hold on. I need my gloves in there. So I should have put my gloves in there, you guys. So let's pretend I open. Oh. Can you give me a new pair of nines?
No, there is
No,
Just take them.
You can't use it like that. Anyways,
We'll give you a new pair of
we'll do it again, yeah. We don't have
There's no
any.
break in between and you would just add
Yeah.
those to it.
And put those in.
Today she was kidding.
I said never mind.
I'll take shorter breath.
It's okay.
No break.
Okay, so now I'm cleaned, but my gloves are in there. We're going to pretend that they were. And I'm going to get rid of this because we don't need it. And I'm going to remember pick this up, but don't touch anything. And then I'm going to have to step away. Don't touch anything. And I'm going to swim in. Who wants to help me? Go ahead. Claw fingers. No, not yet. Not yet. That's last. So now I'm gonna put my gloves on. Don't do this one yet. Okay. So now I'm gonna get my gloves. I'm gonna have to rethink this. I will, because we can't be on the end like that, but we'll get it. We will get it. Remember, put your thumbs to thumbs together. So when you grab your glove, you're gonna be going like this. Trying to get as much of your hand in there that you can. Like so. And then you're gonna get your other one and do the same thing. Thumb to thumb. So, it always takes me a minute to do this, so just hold on. It's this way, that's why I always do it. So fingers pointed towards you, grab this end. This always takes me a minute to remember. So it's like this, so that I'm gonna take this and put it over and swim my hand into it perfectly, just like that.
Perfect.
But now I can fix it. And remember, this is when you gotta pull the white down. Try to get it a little bit. Hi, it's okay, what's up? Okay, just set it right there if you don't mind. You got it all done?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Now I got that one. I'm gonna pull this down. There we go. Now I'm gonna do that. Ta-da! Okay. Now I'm gonna take my drapes. And remember that how we're gonna do these, we're gonna take the long ends, long corners, to be able to put them over our patient. And I'm gonna do one like that, because I just need that space over there to stay free. And these are times when we don't necessarily worry about covering up our patient's face. We need a really good sterile field because we don't want any infection. One like that. And I might have to fix them a little bit. I might have covered up everything. We want, where's this little, is that better? Okay. And one that's gonna somewhere end up down around there. I'll have to fix the table so that we have more room. But basically that's gonna go down there. And obviously we're working with the dummy, you guys. I'm gonna give you a little bit of grace, but basically you wanna do 3 drapes and leave the opening to put the chest tube in, okay? And then the doctor would be ready, we'd put it in, hook it up, and be ready to go. Ta-da! So you'll show us how to do it with this before you get sterile, and then I'm just gonna have you do the sterile technique so that we could have it all ready. The doctor ideally would have all his supplies over there. He's patient's all draped and ready to go. He can do the procedure, get the chest tube in, and then you guys would take over with setting the rest up. Okay? Yeah, I was supposed to do that already too. After my gloves. It's been a while. Ta-da! Get me out of this thing.